Good morning and welcome to Thursday morning's early morning intuitive guidance. That's a whole lot of mornings in there. Anyway, I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum. We made it to Thursday. It is a good thing. Yesterday, wasn't so sure if we'd make it to Thursday. It was just a day. But took some time to go sit in the park and watch the geese and the ducks and some young men, good morning Peggy, welcome, on scooters deciding to jump off of things and repeatedly come about this close to landing in the river. But we didn't hear anybody go splooch, so there you are. It was fun watching them and remembering that we used to do foolish things like that as well. Now watching them hit the ground, it was like, oh, bet that hurt. Up they go and away they go. Yeah. Children bounce, adults do not. So this morning we've got a little different thing going on here. Instead of, I was muscle testing to see which card deck in our stack we were doing. Good morning Peggy, good morning Joe Neal, welcome, welcome. Everybody's starting to roll in, this is good. Muscle testing to see which card deck was for today. None of them. So then I started checking the books that sometimes, outrageous openness and taking the war out of our words and etc. And nope, none of them either. And I'm like, that's strange. So all of a sudden I got a hit and I started looking around my desk at all of the 3x5 cards that are on my desk. And I thought, I wonder if I'm supposed to talk about one of those. Sure as heck. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're here. So we're actually doing a 3x5 card today. That is our focal point for today. And it's going to be an interesting day. I'm not sure about for all of you, but for me, 2 big meetings that usually take a chunk of time. One's a 2-hour, the other one's only a half an hour, but they canceled. So I have nothing today that is scheduled. Nothing. I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around that. How strange is that? So, kind of interesting. This is the card that pops up, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to say about it. And I kind of laughed about that as I was getting the live ready to go, because way back in the beginning, over 10 years ago, when I started doing these, I was so intense about doing them. Like, I wanted to make sure everything was quiet, and I wanted to make sure everything was just so, and I wanted to have my words all set. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Glad you're here. Now it's like, well, I wonder what's going to pop out of my mouth today. So, let's start with the breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Dropping the shoulders, wiggling the neck. So I've already decided that after I'm done talking with y'all, I am taking my beloved filled with beads neck pillow and heating it up in the microwave, even though it's warm today. Good morning, Trudy, welcome. And I'm going to sit here and just cook my neck and shoulders. I think that will be lovely. Yes, I am the instrument. It's coming through me. It's not about me. It's coming through. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. So just keep the breath going, because the deep breaths themselves help us calm and settle ourselves. And things are rather stirred up in our world right now. Good morning, Bobby. Welcome. My sister and I ended up yelling at each other yesterday and then apologizing. And it's just, yesterday was rather intense. So I'm voting for today to be not intense. Good morning, good morning. So we'll just keep with the breath. I put in my woman earrings. I like these. I'm going to heat up my neck pillow. I'm going to make my cacao. I'm going to listen to my singing bowls. I'm going to do some journaling, and then we'll get on with the day. But that'll be my beginning. I might even look at some beautiful river pictures on my computer. But for today, our card is, and then I'll explain the little holder, embrace the process, release the outcome. Good morning, Janine. Welcome. Glad you're here. Ooh, we've got the magic number 8. 8 of you here with me. Fabulous. So the little holders, my friend Carol and her daughter Jenny make these. And this one was a picture of the butterflies who are right now migrating from Peninsula Point outside of Rapid River to Door County. They don't like crossing open bodies of water, so they nest in the cedar trees at Peninsula Point, and when the weather conditions are right for them, they take off and head for Door County, and then from there they go to Mexico. So that's how the picture came to be. And the little holder is actually, let me turn it around, a domino with a clothespin glued on. And they make a lot of these, and this is one of the Believe ones. I had asked her for a bunch of Believe ones. This is one of the Believe ones. So, embrace the process, release the outcome. What does that even mean? Okay, so let's just dive into that. Basically what it means is we've been so trained up, good morning Carolyn, welcome, welcome, to look way ahead. That's the goal I'm aiming for. Keep your eyes on the prize, all that stuff, right? What that does, it's good in a way because it heads us in a direction, but it means that we're not paying attention to what's going on around us right here, right now. We miss out on today because we're focused on tomorrow. So this is suggesting stay in today. Stay in today. What's happening right here, right now? It's still on that journey. It's still heading for that particular outcome. But we also know what? That our humanness sets us up to pick more limited outcomes. When we release the outcome, good morning, thank you for the hearts and the rainbow. Glad you're here, Carolyn. When we release the outcome, not only do we enjoy today, but we might hit an even better outcome because we're not so focused just on this that we can't see a broader perspective. So embrace the process, release the outcome. So right now, in your process, right here, right now, in this moment that you're listening to me, notice some things around you. Notice some things about you. Like I'm noticing my back is really sore and my neck and shoulders are tight. I can address that. There's things I can do to help myself with that. Rather than deny what's going on with my physical being, respond to it. Do something for it. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Waving back. So, as you stop in the moment, what do you notice right now? It might be great things. It might be the smell of your cup of coffee. It might be hearing the birds outside. One of the things I'm noticing is it's just about to be dawn. Just about. So there's just that kind of dark purple, thank you Cindy for posting it, that dark purple sky color before it starts to light up. What do you notice in this moment? Pay attention. What do you notice? And can you enjoy whatever it is that you notice? I'm also noticing my air conditioner's blowing. It's just blowing air right now because it's not cold enough or hot enough outside for it to kick on to the air conditioning part. But I can feel that on my skin. I have a glass of water here. We'll take a drink of that. Oh, and look at that. Believe. What are you noticing in this moment? Take a breath. Hold. Release. Now what do you notice in this moment? We haven't done this in a long time, but I'm going to suggest that if you carry your phone with you, and we're going to talk about that in a moment, the number that's coming to me is 3. Set 3 timers for different points during the day. And when that timer goes off, I just want you paying attention. What's going on in this moment? Become fully present in that moment when that timer goes off. Notice your body and what's happening with it. You can run through your senses. Your comfy bed. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. That's awesome. What else are you noticing? There's 9 of you on here. I see a crane fly hanging onto the window in the door beside. There we go, blowing a little in the breeze. Cool. I don't even know what a crane fly is. I'll have to Google that. And because we come from all over, We do all have different experiences right now. What's happening in central northeast Wisconsin is not what's happening in North Carolina, is not what's happening on the West Coast, is not what's happening in Australia, if we have some of our Aussies on here. We all are having different experiences, and how cool is it to share those? How cool is it to share those? I think part of the reason maybe this card is coming up today is I've been reading Cal Newport's book on basically diving deep. Skeeter eaters. That's an awesome thing. That is an awesome thing. That's one of the reasons we like possums, because they eat ticks. They clean out all the ticks. Gotta love that. Even though they don't eat mosquitoes. Well, there you are. False advertising, right? Moon is shining through your bedroom window. Beautiful. Fabulous. Thanks, Janine. Awesome. If I hadn't asked, would you have paid attention to those things? Would you have allowed them to register? And would you have allowed them to register as deeply as you're allowing them to register right now? And that's Cal's book. It's called Deep Work. And his basic gist is how much more productive we are when we truly dive deeply into things and don't allow for distractions. So it can be the 3-hour chunk you do where you turn off your phone so it isn't pinging you all the time. There we go. The universe sending you people open to love and wanting relationships. Fabulous. We are turning a corner, you guys. We are turning an epic corner. Energetically, universally, etc. Is some of this kind of gnarly? Are we getting some belches, wheezes, and coughs? Absolutely. And for those of you who are in America and are holding on to the idea that once the election's over, regardless of who wins, things will settle down, I have news for you. It's going to take a while. Regardless of who wins, it is going to take a while for the settling to occur. But that getting that election behind us is a part of the process. Truth be told, how able are you to embrace the process, release the outcome? You have your one vote. Please exercise your one vote. But how can you allow what is unfolding to unfold? Cool breeze through the window, full moon over the trees. Fabulous, fabulous. And when you pay attention to the cool breeze and the full moon, it kind of helps put this other turmoil into perspective, right? Every day when I wake up, I scan myself. Awesome, awesome. Because then you can be responsive to your body's needs, right? When we push past paying attention, that's when we move into dis-ease. When our bodies are trying to tell us something needs adjusting and we don't listen, that's often when we get sick. Often when we get sick. When we begin to pay attention, what do you need? Okay, mine lately has been calling for a whole lot more fruits and vegetables and a whole lot less meat. I'm a meat eater, so that's kind of unusual for me, but I'm listening, I'm paying attention. So meat is a condiment if it's present at all. Yesterday, did I have any? I don't think so. Anywho, beautiful rose-colored sunrise. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm looking forward. Now we're to like a pale purple outside. So we went from dark, dark purple to pale purple. I love this. Paying attention, really being present. If there are certain times of the day that you tend not to be out, like the other day, it was when we went to pick up my new car. Yep, always got to listen to the body. Yes, yes, yes. It is our vehicle to move us around this world. It is an intimate part of ourselves. We must care for it well. When we went to pick up my new vehicle, it was early morning, and I'm typically up early morning. I'm not typically out early morning. So paying attention, the mist that was hanging in the air and the stillness that there was, loved that. That was fabulous. End of day, way end of day. Typically I'm not up then either. Sounds like all I do is sleep, right? So taking the time, like if I've gone, I had a meeting one night that ran to, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Coming home, paying attention to the moon. The moon was beautiful. Paying attention to the things that maybe when I'm in the house I don't notice. So today's a day of noticing. Today is embracing the process. Today is paying attention. What's really going on? How is my flow going? Wouldn't that be cool if we asked each other, how's your flow going? Release the outcome. Because outcomes change. We're aiming for A, and by the time we take each step each day, maybe we end at D. Who knows? And that being as it should be. As it should be. The divine unfolding. Flowing with the divine unfolding. Let's practice that today. And especially when you hit something that isn't maybe pleasant or is thwarting your efforts, embrace it. Embrace it. Oh, isn't this interesting? Here's an obstacle. I wonder what I meant to learn from this. What's the opportunity in this obstacle? Now, is this always easy to do? Hell no. But the more we practice it, the easier it gets. And the more when something ends up on our radar screen as a potential blip, we look at it and go, I wonder what I'm going to learn from this. I wonder how this is going to be of assistance to me. I wonder how this is going to help me embrace the process. So let's all practice. If you want to pop back here at some point and put some notes in as to what you noticed, that'd be fabulous. If you want to set a timer for a couple of times today, that when it goes off, you pay full attention to what's happening in the moment, that would be fabulous. If you want to take the time to turn off your phone, your computer, all electronics, and just be, even if you only did 10 minutes, I would love to hear that some of you even just did 10 minutes. And pay attention, notice. What I notice when I do that is the pull to go back and check is pretty strong, pretty strong. So a lot of times I'll have to go do something. I'll go water the flowers, whatever, to not succumb to the pull. I want to be freer from these electronic devices. I want to be actually present in my world. So have an awesome Thursday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.